It is impossible to cause a major upset in life, in our personal life, in our environment, without violent faith, without stubborn faith. You remember the popular saying that since the preaching of John the Baptist, heaven's gates have been suffering violence, and only the violent ones are taking it. God himself was not resting, and only the violent ones are taking it by force. Violent faith obtains where prayer does not. Violent faith obtains where prayer does not. Because the heroes we are talking about, the heroines we are talking about, are not people who spend lots of time in prayer. Not that prayer is not good. That is if you understand the meaning of prayer. Because prayer is our fellowship with God. But it's through that fellowship with God we gain faith in him. And that gives us stubbornness because of what we believe. The woman in the gospel reading was a woman of faith. She suffered violence from the response of Jesus Christ, so to speak. Jesus Christ said to her, "It is not good to give the child's food to dogs." Say it to a woman of today, a new generation woman in the church. The woman will pack her things and leave. Is it not because you see me? Tomorrow you will not see me to begin to tell me that I am a dog. But the woman said to him, "Yes, you are right there." She was ready for it. And she gave it back to Jesus Christ. She said to Jesus, "Yes, you are right. Children's food should not be given to dogs. But at least the dogs should be allowed to eat the crumbs that fell off from the carelessness of the children, from the wastefulness of the children. That is what I am asking for, not for the children's food." And Jesus Christ said to her, "Woman, because of this, everything you ask for is granted you." There are many of them. The accounts abound in the Bible. The woman that suffered 12 years from bleeding, she said, "If I can touch Jesus, if I can touch the fringe of his garment, I'll be healed." A frail woman doing violence to her body, struggling in the crowd just to meet Jesus. And when she got to Jesus, that touch was not an ordinary touch, because he did some violence in the life of Jesus. Jesus said, "Who touched me? Something has gone out of me. Power has gone out of me. Who touched me?" That's why I am convinced that it is impossible to cause a major upset in our life in this world without violent faith. Jesus teaches stubbornness in prayer. He told two parables. Jesus Christ said, "If that man will not get up because of friendship's sake, he will get up because of violence. He will get up because his friend refused to leave, even though he told him, 'I have locked my doors. I and my children are asleep. Please do not disturb me.' He said, because of violence, because of stubbornness, that man will get up and give his friend everything he needs." He's actually talking about himself. He's talking about God. That because of perseverance, because of violence, because of stubbornness in our relationship with God, God, even if he's sleeping, will get up and give us everything. He also told the story of the stubborn woman, and the unjust judge. That judge remarked, if I do not give this woman what she needs, she will kill me. She will weary me to death. Because the woman was persevering. Her presence alone was enough violence. And he said, if I do not answer this woman, she will weary me to death. That is what violent faith can do. David was a man that understands what it means. David said, I will not give sleep to my eyes. I will do violence to my eyes. I will not go and lie down to where I rest. I will not go to my house until I have built a house for the mighty one of Israel. My dear brothers and sisters, we are too soft these days to be able to cause a major upset. We are too soft in our approach to prayer. We are too soft in our approach to even the traditional fasting. Denying ourselves food is a kind of violence to the body. We are too soft when it comes to perseverance. You will hear people say that God understands. We claim to be children of Abraham. But Abraham was a man that understands what it means to do violence to our comfort zone. Abraham was told to leave his comfort zone. That was enough violence. God said to him, leave your comfort zone. And he left his comfort zone. Many of us have comfort zones. Many of us have things we do not want to touch in our lives. God said to him, give me Isaac back, kill Isaac. Serious violence. And Abraham was ready to kill Isaac. We're not living dangerously enough. We're not doing enough violence. And that is why serious upsets cannot be caused in our environment. No violence again. Nobody is ready to suffer. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Everyone wants a better life, but nobody wants to suffer. My dear friends, we need to, especially as we approach the season of Lent, we need to think about it. How we can come up with a prayer program that will help us so that we can practice violent faith, stubborn faith that can move mountains. Because that is what made the heroes and the heroines of the Bible.